Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 56. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Titans, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Davante Adams with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Packers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyler Lancaster there to make the play defensively. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 2 seconds to go, 1st quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers will add to their 1st quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On first down, Tannehill. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up and taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. So we've come upon halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go!
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Gets through, and now an opening. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Second down, another shot for Jones. Fights him off. He's got the first down inside the 10, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He completes it to Henry. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your